Okay, so as part of this talk today, when I lured you here, I told you I was going to give you the foods that are going to help support detox. I will never give you a list of foods. You're never going to hear from me like top 10 foods for detox. I think that does you a disservice because that means what's not on the list is not important. If I had to give you a list, there would be 1,000 things on it. So what I want you to focus on is big picture, right? Concepts, and then you get to personalize that information for yourself. So I want you to think about eating lots and lots of plant-based foods. And that doesn't mean you have to become a vegetarian or vegan, but the majority of your foods, like 80%, should come from plants because you will flood yourself with vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, which are the colorful molecules that you see in the picture there. That's where a lot of the antioxidants are and a lot of the vitamins and nutrients. So I don't want you to focus on just foods and lists. I just want you to go to the store, pick a lot of color and bring it in. Hopefully you get every color of the rainbow every day. And a plant-based diet is anti-inflammatory and it's full of antioxidants, which protect your cells. I want you to eat a lot of protein. And by a lot, I don't mean like overdoing it. I mean like taking your weight in pounds. If you're 120 pounds, you take 1/3 of that, which is about 40, and that's the minimum amount of protein you should get per day. And then I'd add maybe 20% to that. So, you know, a 120-pound person may get somewhere between 40 to 50 grams of protein a day. Definitely not like 100, right? Some people are doing like 100 because they feel like they have to. Too much protein is not a good thing. So, and when you do protein, hopefully you pick mostly plant-based ones because they're cleaner. They have less toxins in them. And I've given you a little list there. So if there are foods there like seeds or quinoa or things that you're not already eating and you're not sensitive to them, then by all means, go ahead and start incorporating those into your diet. And then making sure you drink enough water. I always tell people half your weight in pounds. If you're 120 pounds, you drink 60 ounces of water a day. Remember, we got to get the kidneys to flush this stuff out. And then I want to talk to you about fiber because it's so important. The American diet is so low in fiber, and hopefully none of you are on the standard American diet, which has maybe 10 to 15 grams of fiber. We should really be getting like 30 grams a day, minimum 25 grams a day. So there's two kinds of fiber. There's soluble and insoluble, and both of them do actually help with grabbing toxins and getting them out of the body. Think of soluble fiber as the inside of the apple and the insoluble fiber as that tougher skin on the outside. So when you eat your foods, fruits and vegetables, if you don't have to peel them, I'd rather you get all of that insoluble fiber on the outside too. And then we talk a lot about prebiotics and probiotics. So I'll mainly talk about prebiotics, which are the right kind of fiber that our microbiome likes as a fuel source. So these are, again, green leafy vegetables, bananas, kiwis, onion, and garlic. So if you can get a lot of prebiotics, which are fibrous foods, if you can eat these foods, your microbiome will just restore itself, right? So I'm less interested in you getting a stool transplant or a probiotic supplement to bring the good bugs back in. I want you to try the upstream approach of putting in the prebiotics, eating the foods that are fermented to start building up your microbiome. And then a lot of those imbalances will start correcting themselves. And, you know, one other thing I want to also mention is we think of the liver as our detox organ, but really, truly, our microbiome actually does a lot of detox for us. So another reason why we should care about the health of our microbiome. Okay. And then, okay, so people always ask, can I just take a supplement to promote detox? I mean, you can do anything you want. I just don't think that's the best way to do it. If you don't have good nutrition on board, I don't think you're going to get the benefits of that detox supplement. Always, always food first. Sometimes I think it's appropriate to use the detox supplements because somebody's really sick, right? But I think it should always also be done under the supervision of somebody who understands how to, you know, promote or to actually do a detox. Do juice cleanses work? I don't think so. I think temporarily, but Detox is something you want to do for life. It's something you want to practice every day. And a juice cleanse is not sustainable. When you juice something and you take the fiber out, you actually made that thing very sugary. So remember, you need nutrients and you need fiber, and there's not a lot of fiber or protein in juice. So I'd rather you do a smoothie over a juice, but remember, got to eat a lot of different foods. Water fasts, I think they can be appropriate sometimes for a few days, especially when people who have worked up to it. However, remember, for detox, you need protein, you need vitamins and minerals and fiber, and water doesn't have any of those things. So a short fast is fine, but not prolonged.